Hi everyone, welcome to another quick session. In this session, we will discuss attack surface, reduction, and stride. Stride, as we have discussed in our previous video, this is threat modeling framework which was developed by Microsoft. So we need to discuss the difference between stride and attack surface reduction. As you can see in this diagram, a full security policy enforcement model. It connects very well to what we just discussed about threat modeling and attack surface reduction. So it also calls ASR. At the center, you can see there is a security policy enforcement, this part, and meaning rules and control that must be applied across everything in the environment. As we know that in any company or in any environment we can have um, um, multiple areas. For instance, here you can see we have identities, we have devices. On top of that, we have organization policy, we have data, apps, infrastructure, network. Right. So these are essential areas or component in any environment or in any company. If we say, if we talk about identities, identity means who is logging in. So we need to have identity access management, right? So who is logging in? We need to authenticate. So we need to enforce multi-factor authentication to assess user, enforce multi-factor authentication, also assess user risks. So devices, uh, devices is the what we need to check that what are the risk associated to that, to those devices. Is the device safe, up to date, um, in inventory? Third thing is data. Example, is sensitive data encrypted? Data is properly labeled, right? Apps. Are apps controlled securely? Zero trust access. Infrastructure, example, secure servers, network, VMs, cloud setups, network, firewalls, network segmentation, access controls. Uh, so supporting everything is threat intelligence, awareness of latest threats, visibility and analytics, monitoring everything, automation, fast response um, to incidents. Now we how we can relate stride and the ASR. So for instance, if we talk about identities, if we do threat modeling using stride framework, so protect against spoofing, right? Reduce exposure. What is then attack surface reduction? How that attack surface reduction can be done? Reduce exposure by enforcing strong authentication. This is how we can protect spoofing. Second thing is, for instance, if we talk about devices, protect against tampering, remove outdated, insecure devices. That is attack surface reduction. Data. For instance, if we want to protect against information disclosure, classify, very important. We need to classify the data, whether it is confidential, internal, or public, and encrypt it. Uh, Label sensitive data. Apps. Protect against elevation of privilege. How we can reduce attack surface? Only allow secure, verified applications. Infrastructure. Protect against denial of service, harden servers, segment access, network. Mm, Protect against repudiation, DOS, limit open ports, strong network controls. So, in summary, threat modeling like Stride identified where the attacker could attack. Attack surface reduction, removing of or hardening those weak spots so the enemy has fewer ways to attack. Um, so they both, attack surface reduction and Stride, they complement each other, right? So they go hand in hand. In as I told you that Stride is developed by Microsoft as a threat modeling framework to help teams identify potential security threats during software or system design, and ASR, attack surface reduction, implemented in Microsoft Defender for endpoint Windows security to reduce exploitability vectors like disabling macros, blocking risky executable. So ASR reduce the path hacker can take, right? Stride, any other threat modeling frameworks, either Stride or Pasta, understand the threats and attacker behavior. We need to do kind of analysis. ASR is one of possible outcome of threat modeling, but not the same thing. So we mainly focus uh, the outcome of threat modeling, and then we implement the required controls, right? So um, ASR, we also can say ASR is a tactical control, while threat modeling is a strategic process. ASR is result or output of threat modeling. Once you identify threats using Stride, Pasta, you may decide to reduce the attack surface as one of your mitigation actions. So this is how we understand about this is the difference between attack surface reduction and Stride, and that is a quick session about attack surface reduction and Stride. Thank you so much for watching this video. If any question, feedback, please share in the comments.